Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound to go away. When I was a little boy, wanted a Barlow knife. Now I want little Shady Grove to say she'll be my wife. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound to go away.
Hey folks, welcome to another Saturday Night with Tom Petty on the Judge Timbers channel. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm Judge Timbers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to everybody who's been here before. Every Saturday night, I like to cover a Tom Petty related song on the channel. This could be a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers song, could be a solo song by Tom, could be a Mudcrutch song like we're doing tonight, could be a Traveling Wilbury song, could be a song Tom and the boys recorded with Johnny Cash, or any other artist. Anything Tom ever worked on is fair game on the channel, and I try to post these all on Saturday night in kind of a special feature. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Let's get into Shady Grove. That's what we're going to be talking about today. As you probably know if you're watching this, Shady Grove was the first song, the first track on the first Mudcrutch album, the first, reconstituted Mudcrutch when they reformed, in the later years, or latter years, we'll call it. And Shady Grove is the first song on the first Mudcrutch album. So let's get into this. Really, folks, and if you don't know the story of the Mudcrutch, I'm not going to go through the whole history, but it's really such a positive, heartwarming story. Just so much, tells you so much about Tom Petty and his love for his friends and his fellow musicians. But I'll leave it at that. I'm sure you all know it. Let's just get into the song, and this is going to be a really short lesson. I have the guitar in standard tuning, and I have a capo on the first fret. So if you can see that black on black a little there, there's a capo on the first fret. If you want to play along to the record, I suggest the capo on the first fret. Here's the good news, folks. Like a lot of Tom Petty songs, Mudcrutch songs, Heartbreaker songs, there's only 3 chords for the rhythm guitar part. I'm just going to be doing a really basic lesson on the rhythm guitar part. If you want to just pick up a guitar and play this song by yourself, these chords are all you need to do it. It never changes key. It never really changes. There's a couple of little things that go on. I'll show you those. But as far as the rhythm guitar part, it's 3 chords. So the chords you need are, they're all standard. E minor, D, and a G. Right? That's it. E minor, D, and a G. If you can play those 3 chords, you can play this song by yourself. Now, of course, they're doing more than that. There's other guitars layering in some of the melodic lines on this. I'm not going to teach that. I'll let you do what you want with that. This is just the rhythm guitar part if you want to kind of strum along this song. So it is fast paced. That might be the only challenge maybe to a beginner. But I just say play along to the record so you can get it. So it's something like this, right? Shady Grove, Shady Grove. That's really all you need. So that's E minor to a D, back to E minor, then you go to the G, to a D, E minor, one more time, E minor to D, E minor, G, D, E minor. So in real time. That's it, folks. Again, it never changes key, never changes. The only other part, even the instrumental parts with, I'm assuming it's Mike Campbell, but I'm not sure. We have other guitarists in Mudcrutch. The only other part is a little breakdown. It's on an E minor, and it's a little descending notes on the D string. It's 2, open, and on the A string, 4, 3. So that part is kind of going like... So I'm playing that a little slower just to kind of emphasize it. The chord, basically you're playing E minor, right? And then it goes, if you want to call it, I'm going to call it a B minor 7th. I'm going to play that bard on the 2nd fret, but I'm not going to call it the 4th chord of the song because really, you just could play a B. It's really not playing the chord so much, but that's what I'm going to form. So I'm going to go down on the E minor with the descending pattern, right? So... then that B minor, then back to the E minor, one more time, that B minor 7, but then you're back to the E minor. Shady Grove, Shady Grove. That's it, folks. We're keeping this short and sweet tonight. That is Shady Grove by Mudcrutch. That's the rhythm guitar part. Again, if you want to play a solo version just by yourself or play with a band and they can fill in the other parts, that's all you need to know. Just remember a capo on the 1st fret if you want to play in the same key as Mudcrutch. Thank you, folks, for watching. I really appreciate it. It's always a blast here on the Judge Timbers channel, at least for me, maybe not for you. But I appreciate your support. I appreciate if you've watched the end of the lesson. You're one of the few. When I check out my average view time, it's really low. So if you're towards the end, you're an exceptional person, and I really appreciate it. Everybody take care. I'll see you soon.